want?
My name's Matt. What's yours?
My name doesn't matter because I don't make a habit of coming into bathrooms and inventorying what people are doing.
Little dark-haired girl over there. She can go with me.
We can't be doing
What do you mean you can't do that?
She's having an affair with one of your pastors. Yeah.
You know which pastor?
I don't know his name. She won't say his name, but she's always talking about pastor this, pastor that. She's always at this church. Something's going on.
Do you have a problem with an African American sitting here enjoying the service?
No, actually, we were going to try to get you a better seat if you want to go.
We're down here in Palmetto Baptist Church, Greenville, South Carolina. Just got done with 5 hours of intense, dynamic conflict de-escalation training. I'm with Deacon Brandon, who started this ball rolling, I think, back in 2024.
Yeah.
What happened? What started us getting this ball rolling till we're here today?
I think I found you on Instagram or something, and I don't remember
social media.
Where it was. And I started watching some of your videos, and I was like, okay, this is the sort of stuff that I can show to the elders and be like, hey, look, this is what our church members need and our volunteers need, but it's also stuff that is tangible to them. They see the benefit out of that, that their volunteers have had this sort of training.
How do you think it went today? So after looking at it and thinking, okay, this is what we need, how did it go?
I think it went good. I think I was actually surprised at how much the beginning lecture and PowerPoint sort of stuff was applicable, and the variety of stuff you talked about in that, and laid out some of those scenarios, also showing some real world footage. And then I think that played well into the scenarios that we were able to go through. Scenarios were really valuable. There's a good diversity of what we had to do, and then also just taking place in places in our church that are where those type of scenarios are likely to potentially happen, where the people that are going through that might see that happen, and I think that's important for us too, just to get those reps, I guess you call them, in a place that's familiar to us, but also you're not trying to bring your imagination from somewhere else. Like, this is where we're going to potentially use this, and it's skills you could use outside of church as well. But I think highly valuable for the different ministries that we're involved in as the volunteers.
I'm a big believer in the home court advantage psychology, so I'll create a scenario in that space so that if and when you encounter that type of scenario, you've been there before. In the back of your head are lessons learned and so on. Yeah. Did you have any preconceived notions of what the training might look like or sound like? I know you've been watching my videos, but did you have any preconceived notions that you were pleasantly surprised didn't end up being that way? Or
there was nothing that I think I had watched enough videos and doing some other things in life and having some you go through a lot of scenarios. There was nothing in this that we had that ever required any of our volunteers to have a hands-on sort of physical threat. I think which is good for the volunteers who might be more in their role, might be more predisposed to be willing to do that. They didn't have to do any of that today. And then also for those volunteers who would never do something like that, there shouldn't be any sort of we could even have some people here that were retirement age, and they're not like, well, I can't do this because this is going to be harmful to me. So I think that was good too.
No, good. We always want to validate and affirm what people did right, and I think everyone got a lot out of it. They all came back after the break, so I know that's a good thing. Well, thank you very much, Brandon. Thanks, I appreciate it. Have a blessed day. I'm here with Pastor Ben, who just went through the afternoon class here at Palmetto Baptist in Greenville, South Carolina. He came back from all the breaks. He went through all the scenarios. Pastor Ben, what do you think? How did it go for you?
It was a great training. We're really grateful. The general response team came, and I think it was really helpful for our team here to make sure that we care for people well and that we can de-escalate situations. We're really grateful.
Was there any preconceived notions for you on what the training was going to look like or sound like? Any surprises?
I honestly didn't have really a concept. I think it was I wasn't even sure what we're going to do. But I can see how this would be very useful to children's ministry workers, youth workers, pastors, the safety or security team of your church. I mean, volunteers who are dealing with people. You can just see how this would be really helpful.
So it's not just a safety security thing.
No, I think because church ministry, is people ministry,
Yeah.
you're going to connect. This is going to be helpful.
Any of these scenarios kind of stick out with you with okay, wow, I didn't expect it to go this way, or I learned something. Any one of these scenarios stick out more to you, or?
Yeah, I think the first scenario that I went through with the situation with the restraining order, that was difficult just to walk through. How do I de-escalate this situation? How do I make sure that we abide by the restraining order as we should, but also even the policies that we have at our church, and making sure we keep people safe. There's a lot of tension points there that were really helpful to think through and work through it before it actually happened.
Had you guys ever considered that type of situation?
I had mentally thought through it, but we'd never ran through a situation.
Yep. So this was an eye-opener for you.
Very much so.
Yeah. Okay. So very effective.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, Pastor Ben. Thank you for the opportunity to come down and work and train with you.
Thank you very much for coming. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Awesome.